Good night, good night, good night, good night. Welcome to this another episode of the Saudi Crest Show. Tonight, it's not our customary night show, but as it goes on, schoolboy football is in the air. And so this is where we have our nightly show where we look at the results, preview, reviews, and predictions of schoolboy football, whichever one coming up. Tonight I was expecting to do a real good show, a real long show, but people, to be honest with you, the vibes, trust me, the football vibes tonight cut. I'm telling you, we had dramatic scenes today in our live game, and I really want to take the opportunity, to send my sincere sympathies on behalf of all of you, the Saudi Crest fans and football fans as well. Sympathies goes out to the families, teammates, fans, friends of the players and officials whom were struck this evening by lightning. A terrible thing. By now, I'm sure that most of you would have heard what took place. And, it's really unfortunate, and we pray to God that these incidents will never occur or reoccur, as we may say, because football is the winner. And I'm sure that we all expect our youngsters to be started a game free of injuries and any unforeseen circumstances, especially like what happened today. So, people, it's a prayer. We'll be looking at that in a short while. And for now, as you are here, please like the Saudi Crest channel. Subscribe if you have not yet done so. And of course, share the channel. I want to also say thanks to you all of you who have subscribed and continue to give the support to this Saudi Crest YouTube channel. I must say today, just today, the channel has now reached 1,000+ subscribers. We have gone past our views, our viewership of 4,000 views. We have gone past that. We have over 5,000 views so far. But I must say, it without you, it would have not been possible. So I really want to give you a cheer, at least a cheer. And because of that, people, I am so encouraged to bring to you all the games that I can. Unfortunately, I can't do all the schoolboy games that you want to see. But because of work schedule and TV rights that I don't have, I promise that I will bring to you as much as possible. And by so doing, continue to support the Saudi Crest channel. It's a pleasure. And we are growing. We are growing with you. And with that, nothing, as we said, the sky is the limit. I don't know how far I'm going into this, but guess what? I enjoy doing it. I enjoy bringing to you the games and the podcast. Hopefully, it means a lot to you. Well, of course, please, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, good night, good morning, good afternoon. Share your views tonight. And of course, normally we won't be going past maybe half an hour to 45 minutes. So this is our regular preview, review, predictions, and results show. But we just want to review mostly what took place in that live game that was live on Saudi Crest channel. The game between Charlemont and Dinthill. But just give me a little while. I will share with you the clip for those who have not really seen it. Good night, Saskia McDermott. Thank you very much. Your prayers are needed. And I must say, hopefully that I'll be able to get somebody from the Dinthill contingent, more so the manager, Mr. Ewarton Suffers, to give us an update of how well the players and the assistant referee who were affected today, what they're doing. Um, Earlier, about an hour, so hour and a half ago, I had good news that they are responding well in hospital, very well. So let's hope and pray that before midnight They will up and about with the energy that they started the game with, people. Only the prayers will help. Only the prayers. I say this to say though, there's something that came to me on Sunday. The Linstead Baptist Church hosted a special functions for the teams in this zone J to attend, and they had prayed with them. You know, more so, I have an interest in getting more information out of that Linstead Baptist Church as it relates to the impact they have on education in and around the Linstead area. So I'll not delve down too much, but hopefully tomorrow night on our education content night, there will be a lot to say. There's a lot for you to learn. There are much more information to see the church getting involved in a meaningful way in assisting our youths. I have no doubt that churches over the years have been doing that. But sometimes, people, these things are kept on the low, right? Well, tomorrow night, stay tuned. We will bring in much more and highlight these things. So the games that play tonight, this are hear me gone tonight. I tell you, hit God. But let me catch my bearings before I get into that issue, that incident. So let us dive down into the games that were played today in the DaCosta Cup. Yes. Um, the DaCosta Cup games. Let's see if I can back up. All right. So there are a number of games, but the results that I have, I'm just gonna take you through what I have now or what I have for today. All right. So Green Pond versus Cornwall. People, I have predicted last night for Cornwall College to beat Green Pond by 2 goals to nil. That was my prediction. I'm not sure if this is unfortunate or fortunate, but for me, the tables turn. And if you remember, while I was doing the prediction, I predicted most of the home teams suffer losses. That was what I predicted, most of the home teams. So the game, Green Pond, Cornwall College, it was in such a way. When I heard the news, after 3 minutes, Green Pond took the lead. After 3 minutes. But my prediction saves the day. I had a prediction for 2-1, 2-0. But I must say that Green Pond lost 2-1 to Cornwall College. So Cornwall College won that game 2-1. So at least the win column, I got that one right. All right. No, well, it's 3-1. Sorry about that. So it's 3-1 Cornwall College win. Wycliffe Martin versus Taki. I have predicted that Taki would have mauled down Green Wycliffe. But Taki 4, Wycliffe Martin 1. So again, win, good for the show. So I get the win there. But the score was about, I think I was looking for something like a 6-1 Taki. All right. The big game, the one that I figured will have big impact, big goal scoring issue. Guess what? Glenmuir High has put 16 unanswered goal against Porus. Remember, everybody beating Porus, every single team flagging Porus. So Glenmuir, which we believe is a credible team, is one of the teams that will do well. They have hit 16 pass Green Pond. No, there are two persons in that game for Glenmuir who got hat-tricks. Two. D. Henry got an hat-trick, and T. Cummins also got an hat-trick. All the other goals were scored by individuals, meaning A matter of fact, what I was told and the information here saying that no other person scored more than one goals away from those three hat-trick goal scorers. All right, let's go. Continue. Spot Valley High versus Malden. Again, I had Malden to win by, I think it's 2-1. That was the score I predicted. Yes. But what I'm seeing here, Spot Valley won 4-3. But the margin of victory is important, people. I had it 2-1, but it is 4-3. So a one goal margin. All right. Enid Bennett, who lost narrowly to Magra on Saturday, has rebounded to beat Ewarton at home. This is my first game that I predicted for today, and I was wrong. So I predicted Ewarton to win 2-1, but Enid Bennett has shown that there are no pushover. And in this zone now, Ewarton has been, or seems to be, the, what did I say now? Not tabletop at this time, but the table jugs are the jugs in the cup. I say this to say, and I believe people, for those who are following this football in this zone, Ewarton has been very, very disappointed this year, without any apology. Ewarton High School this year has been very dismal. What I have seen for the last 20-25 minutes of this game, it's a beating stick, Russell. So Ewarton High School is the beating stick in Zone J right now. I cannot, without a miracle, I can't see how Ewarton will end up or getting a win for the rest of this. I had Ewarton as an outside team to at least finish third in this zone, as an outside team. But their performances, they have looked all over the place. It's very unfortunate that I'm saying this, but the way Ewarton performed, they cannot, and will not get a single point from any other team in the Costa Cup football. Just a minute. Let me say it again. I cannot see Ewarton bouncing back. Right now, the players who played, how finished the game this afternoon that I have seen that last 20 minutes, they have not showed any character. They have not even give us an insight to say, well, they can do better. It's poor. And my advice to the coaches, you hear people talk about get back to the drawing board. This drawing board not going pretty. Drawing board not pretty at all. And I'm gonna play the, what could I say now, the interviews. I'll play the interviews for that game from the coaches. And you could reason it out, people, to say, oh, what do you think of that? So let's continue. You are turn 3, right? The other game, Green Island. I predicted Green Island the only home team to win. That was what the other home team to win was Green Island. I predicted Green Island to beat Cambridge. I think my prediction was, where is it? Is it 3? 3-1. Well, Green Island won this game 6-0. Domino game. So 6-love if you want to call it that. Said Mary Tech 3-0 over Iona. I also got that one right. Right in the win column, right in the scoreline. Black River, I predicted them to win narrowly 1-0 over Grangeville. Well, this one, they have won 3-0. So Black River beating Grangeville by 3-0. Those are the scores that I have received thus far, and I'm saying I did not really get a chance to go into. I was up, came in late, trying to get information, what was going on, and update from the players and the officials that were injured or that were hurt this afternoon by lightning at Charlie Mount. So, Russell, big up yourself again. Family don't say that. Charlie Mount can't seem to get the better of them, no matter how poorly they play. They've been playing. Well, I will say that, yes, you have a point there, Russell. But trust me, if you watch the games and the first game they played, was marginal. You could see a little bit of something. You could probably see something that they have more to come. But trust me, I have not seen the second one, but from what I've heard, it was dismal. That 6-1 win or 6-1 loss to Dinthill. But at home, they have lost the first two games away. But at home, Russ, 3-0 they lost to Enid Bennett. They could hardly put two or three passes together. A matter of fact, it's just maybe about few plays that I could look at to say, well, they have some talent, or they have some skills, or they have a system working. I am not sure. To me, the players seem to be very indisciplined. Yes, based on what I was seeing today, I see players who normally plays in certain position, and they were playing the position. They just move as if they like. That breakdown, what I've seen earlier. So that's just my take. You know, um, really and truly, they don't look the part. They don't look the part, people. Players are still at the hospital and the referee is still awake. Ah, yes. I've got information, Russell, that they were sober. Yes, they are responsive. So hopefully that, all will be well before the night is out. All right. Now, looking at Glenmore over Porus, 16 nil. So Porus has conceded 18, I believe, against Denby. I think they also conceded some 5-1. And now they concede 16. How much more? I want to give you a bet. I bet you the next time Glenmore get Porus, they want to at least score 20 goals in that match. It will be a drama. It will be. Fitzroy, understand what you're saying, family, but one historical side named Manchester United lost 3-1 at home to Brighton. Listen, man. Don't listen. You're talking about Man U. I know it's your team, Russell. And maybe you're so much upset. But tell me, who are you upset with? It's sad to hear some Man U fans speaking because in recent time, Man U, I mean, especially when the new coach then took over, everybody said the best coach when he make a change, it affect the game. All sort of things. And now to hear you talking about the coach and the players, you had the best players, what that you were saying even last year, because you started winning too late. But hopefully though, for the nature of the game and from a Man U fans, the Man U friends that are on the Saudi pressure, hopefully for your sake, you will get back to winning ways very soon. But please, do not take on a particular team if you're not having a good time. Save! Say! You know what? I'll leave that alone. Um, Ramai, how far did the Dinthill versus Charlie Mount reach before the incident? I think my memory served me right. It was about 28 and a half minutes. I think it was about almost half an hour. But it was within the half an hour mark, Ramai. All right? Yeah. Upset with the name family. You're upset with Manu or the coach? With Ten Hag or the coach? Let me... Manu fans, come out, come defend the team. people, I don't really have much in terms of debate or chatting, Premier League or thing. Because you know what happened? On this show I do. But there are in some groups, because for example I have a PIBA group who talks football and you know what things said. Some other groups do. But the way some people talk football, they talk football as if that is their sons playing and they are the owner for the clubs. The way they are, I don't listen. The way the people are passionate, man. If you give half of that passion to the Jamaica football senior team or even the youth teams, trust me, support turn up. It's right. Listen, may you bring this channel into disrepute tonight, Bridget? Because this one like you are going to politics now, religion, People, listen, I'm going to put this one on the I have to put this one on the screen. Tell me what you make of that. Listen, man. People, as I said to you, hit the like button. Please ensure you hit the like button. This try to say, as a Rasta, I don't see how Ten Hag fear lead my club. When he came in, I jokingly said, Fitzroy, that you're telling me that man you gone for 10 hag. So one, two, or three hag couldn't help, So what happened to the Rasta man them in the team? 10 I think the man you people don't want no Rasta in the club. They don't want any Rasta player. They don't want any. You have any Rasta player in the club? They don't want any Rasta fans. So they bring in the hag. Ramai, they did laugh. All right, that's right. You Ramai say you have to go trim the locks. Oh my God, this is a joke. But yes, this Manu thing, people, are the Premier League, the way people serious about the club. I know people upset and vexed with friends because of certain results from a match. Yes? Let's say trim the locks or get rid of the hag. Which you believe is easier to do? Which do you have control over? I'll leave it right there. Oh boy, I tell you. But yes, as I was saying before I get cut into that thing, I think the return match for Glenmore against Poros coach, what's his name again? The coach and his players, I think, want to go to set a statement. I'm expecting them to go trying to score big, and they probably want to go to, score 20 that game because they must have seen where they could have scored more goals, but somehow lose out. They have to settle for 50. Anybody can remember my scoreline, people? Can anybody remember my scoreline? So my scoreline was 15 goals to nil. But however, they defy the odds. Is that defy? They had stepped it up a bit. So they score 16 instead of the 15. So that brata is for maybe for the Man U fans. All right, Coach Peart. So I think Coach Peart will go for score 20 next match. Or hopefully by then Poros improve and will be able to stop some of these goals, yes? Or the leaking in defense. People, help me out to understand this. Scoring 16 or 18 goals against a team. How many touches do you think that team had for the 90 minutes? I would love to know that. I would love to see if those teams were able to make 3 or 4 passes together. If they do have the ball, how much passes and how much touches they have for that 90 minutes? 16 goals, 18 goals. It's a lot. It's a whole lot. All right. I want to see if I can reach out to my contact in an effort to get some information of what is happening with the players and the official. All right. So um, hold on a sec. Let me send a text fast and quick. All right. So just texting. I'm not sure I can call just now because he was at the hospital. So, Mr. Burke, if you're watching the show, you could type it in. Maybe you don't want to come live, or you could call, give me a call, WhatsApp, so we could, share with the viewers what's happening because people are still asking. All right. Fitzroy, the players are under observation, says Mr. Burke. Yes, I've gotten that, but I don't know if you're talking to me just now. But if not, if you are, ask him to give the show a call so he can share with the fans of what's happening. It won't be long, just to give that. All right. So I know that they're under observation from the last time we spoke. So let's see what happens. It will be good to hear from him. All right. Just now, yeah, man. Ask him if he could give Cypress Show a quick call to give us an update. I know the people would like to hear that live and direct. All right, people. So, yes. All right. So we were saying we were at the game today. Um, some of you asked the question, how could I be doing two games? After the very first game, after the game ended prematurely, I was there for a little while and then I drove to Ewarton at the Bramwell Clark Sports Complex, formerly known by Goat Pen, aka Goat Pen. And I actually got 24 minutes of the last, you know, of the Ewarton versus Ely Bennett game. Unfortunately, I did not catch any of the goals, any of the three goals. They actually scored before I get there. But I've seen enough to make the assumption that I did earlier. And not just for that game, but previous games as well. The coaches are working hard in their opinion. Of course they are. But guess what? I think there are some little things that are missing. Yes? And so hopefully they can get those right in a little while. Before, let me see what the message is saying. All right, in a while. Okay, so hopefully, people, hmm, just hopefully, we will get some information. Okay, so let us look carefully now at the featured game today. The featured game, yes, I uh, the Dinthill Charlie Mount, that was our featured game today. All right, that was our featured game today, and about 28 minutes, round about 28 minutes or so, almost to the half an hour mark, striking lightning struck rather. People have never frightened in a football game or on a football field before today. The way I frightened, I was even unable to pull down my system. I was unable to pull it down because I was so frightened. I just don't know what took place, believe it or not. So, some people in some corners maybe could say, well, guess what? This is what they would do, or this is not serious. But you want to know if it's serious? Hmm? Trust me, man. It was Friday. I was unable to date. Matter of fact, I've sent out the clip. I've made the clip. MG, big up yourself. And I have not watched it thoroughly. Yes, I don't. We're gonna watch it together in a little while. Of the period of time when the lightning struck. About a hour and a half. Not a hour, sorry, about a minute and a half. But outside of that, not looking through the monitor people while doing the video, I actually saw the movement of the lightning dazzled in front of me, going across the field. A matter of fact, I almost sure that it hits me too. I never feel it, but the way it sounds and the way it looks, it's like it passed over my head. I was under a tent, yes, and maybe it is the covering of the tent that saved us. Some of us who were under the tent. I'm telling you, people. I immediately let go the handle of the tripod. I think the lightning also, when it just, I'm not even sure, but it hits it actually breaks the stream for a while. It actually breaks the stream for a while. So, saying that to say, this incident, this incident may very well be an eye opener. And I am hoping, people, I'm hoping and praying that this is the only one that will happen. All right, so here we have Mr. Burke. Sir Burke, good night. How are you tonight?
Not so good enough.
Not so good, not so good. You're live here. I really want to hear an update, and I'm sure the fans would love to hear what's happening. Is it that because you're tired or you're still frightened? How are the boys?
Well, we're at the hospital, same at the Lindsay Hospital. They are stable. They took them off the oxygen along with the match official because he's still here.
Okay.
He's still here. But the three boys are here. The one who picked up the head injury is also here. Look like he might get at least probably about 20 stitches because it's a nasty wound
Oh, I even
to
forget
the head.
about that one.
Yeah, so he's here also.
Oh my God.
So they are attending to him now.
Wow.
Uh,
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
So I can have some picture I can send to you.
all right, I would like that. Is it pictures that can be shared just for me?
No, probably for your viewing.
Yeah, man, that's fine. But so, Sir Burke,
That.
I must say it was really a terrible thing. I was frightened. We were close to the events and so on. But how are the other players doing? How the vibes in the camp?
Well, they are traumatized now. That's why we put in place a counseling session for them 9 a.m. tomorrow
Okay.
at the school. Yeah, so we're getting some persons from outside and internal person to do that session with the boys because they're really traumatized.
I hope I can, pass through sometime tomorrow because it's very important that
Yes,
we
sir.
offer as much as possible. And,
True, true.
how are the parents taking it?
Well, they are very supportive in us. Um they are here also because we have aunt, cousins, mother, father, they are
Okay,
here.
nice, nice. And Sir Burke, I don't want to have you. I know that you're tired, still traumatized like myself, and I wish for you on behalf of the viewers. I wish for all the boys and the official, their friends, families, and teammates, to get well soon. And hope, I say get well with also the teammates because being under such trauma, it's really harsh to it's a big pill to swallow, I must say, you know, and
Definitely.
really a big pill. So we wish you all the best. I will continue. I know that you're at the hospital, so I'll send you a text here and there. So all the best, sir, and I hope that you can find a way to get into the headspace of these boys to get them feel a bit comfortable. I know it's not easy, but it's all on us as the adults to help to monitor them and take care of them.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you
Thank
very
you very
much
much.
again. All right. And later on,
Yeah,
we'll
man.
touch base again. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So that is Mr. Everton Burke, manager of the Dinthill Technical High School, dear people. So, as I said, it's wow, it's I tell you, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. Maybe the best thing for me is that I'm not so much in charge, yes. But being a part of it, people, it's not easy. It's not easy. And remember, these kids are in the what do you say, the care of the school, the coaches, and so on. So you can just imagine, you know, what or how things are. All right. So people, I'm just gonna play for you the clip of the period of time when the lightning struck. I'm not sure you'll be able to see everything, but you could take a look and make good of what you see and what you think, you know. So let me get this one right before I do that. Hold a second. All right. So let me get this.
Going the defensive pitch. So thunder rolls and players are going down. We have a dangerous hit right now. So goalkeeper, linesman down. So we have some serious encounter. People will have to break the stream just now. We'll try our very best to get as much. So this one. So far the linesman also got injured people. It's really unfortunate that we have to close the stream just now. The players all right? Okay. The linesman. Nurse, can you assist the linesman?
Yes, the linesman is still down.
People, you have seen it. Not sure this gives you the full detail, but maybe you could tune into the Sadi Press channel and see how if you can watch the stream, and maybe you don't have to watch all of it, but you could stroll through and to see if you could pick up anything. Somehow I can tell you, not looking to the monitor at times, but I was able to see the light. But look at how it goes. Look at it. And you tell me, listen to the sound of the thunder and the lightning. And I will play it one more time. Just one.
Throw in the defensive pitch. thunder rolls and players are going down. We have a dangerous hit right now. So goalkeeper, linesman down. So we have some serious encounter. People will have to break the stream just now. We'll try our very best to get as much. So this one. So far the linesman also got injured people. It's really unfortunate that we have to close the stream just now. The players are right. Okay. Nurse, can you assist the linesman?
Yes, the linesman is still down.
Yes, so that was a shocking minute and a half. But after that, the entire, what would I say now, the crowd, the people that were there, they actually move away, running away at the sound of the thunder and the lightning. But I must give special big up to the fans who returned to assist the assistants on the far side. Everyone took away themselves, people. But when they realized that the linesman went down, they went back and assisted. Again, that is what real fans are about. So, it's really a pleasure. Yes, it's a pleasure to know that people are still in that vein and continue to assist other persons, whether they are up or down. It's very, very good. All right. So I'm happy for that, and I will continue to say big up to the fans for assisting. I want to big up the police as well who came in to assist with transporting, especially the linesman. The Dinthill bus would have actually made good and run away, quickly drive away with those injured persons who took them to the hospital. So I must also say kudos to both sets of coaches who rally around every single player, regardless of the team. Big up yourself. Big up the coaching staff. Yes. The referees, I know that they are also going through a rough time. If you look at the video, the referee actually took himself. He ran away from the center of the field. Have to protect himself. And then he tried to assist. That's the nature of it, people. That's how frightening this experience was. That's how frightening it was. All right? So, we really want to acknowledge every single one who participated. I want to big up MG, yes. Big up MG. He was there, he assisted. And there's what's her name again? A ready personality. Shauna McGowan. Am I got it right? She was there. She came to our tent after the incident. But she was frightened. A matter of fact. Sorry if I let this sound this way, miss. But she was even scared to get back to her car. Yes, she was. So every single one on that field had a level of panic. I was there still talking after the lightning struck people. And the truth is, there are so many times I attempt to pull down the system, but somehow it just never worked. So I know I did scared. I know some level of panic reached me. I know that. So I can understand what the person is directly involved. Again, let's continue to pray for the boys, the referee, the fans, the teammates, yes, and so on. As Mr. Burt mentioned, there was an incident earlier. There was a clash of heads, and the Dinthill player came out worst. He got his head burst somewhere here, not too sure. I didn't actually see the actual spot. But they took him off, they administered first aid, and they brought him also to the hospital. Now I am told that he's still at the hospital, and based on the nature of the injury, he will be getting a number of stitches. Wow. I pray for his speedy recovery and hopefully that he undergo a seamless operation. I call that operation because stitches. Yes. So again, people, there's a lot for us to be thankful for, and there's a lot for us to be grateful for. There's a lot for us to do and to assist these guys. Send me your prayers, yes? Whatever it is. Remember, this is the Sardicus Show. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. All right, people? Thank you. Now, let me just share with you the two interviews that were done this afternoon. The Ewarton High School coach, firstly, Brian Spencer, Coach Spencer, and also the coach of Enid Bennett. Right? So we share those, and of course, all right, let me see now. All right, if I can. So this is Coach Spencer, and let's listen to what he says, his views of the game, and what he thinks. Buppy, it doesn't matter what we are so helpful to each other. In times like these, look at the assistant linesman get my, all right? Linesman get. My prayers goes out to them all. Big up yourself, Buppy. Big up. Trust me. Every time. All right, I'll get back to what you said, but let me just play this clipping. So this from the coach of Ewarton High.
Coach Brian,
Spencer.
another game, another disappointed result. But we understand how football play. This is your third loss from as many games.
Yes.
Talk to us a little about this game.
Boy, this game is a game of two halves, or three thirds, or four quarters. But today we started the game with some of the younger players today who was doing very well, and it just fell apart. But we see some good things from some of the younger players, and we see some things that we were not expecting from some of the senior players. And right now, it is like we're just down right now, but we're going to try to build and come back and see what we can do.
I know, the entire coaching staff, the school, the community would have been disappointed. They were looking forward for great things from Ewarton High School. But such is the nature of the game. I mean, you talk about your youngsters, that means you have had so many things to build on. But coach, going forward, what are the plans? How do you really take the next step?
Well, we're looking at it, as I said before, we're optimistic. We'll always be optimistic. And we have 5 more games in the preliminary round, and we're thinking if we can win the 5 games, we might have an outside chance of getting in. So we're going to spend more attention on the younger players going forward. And let's see what happens for the rest of the season.
Coach, I know it's very disappointing, but you still have the support of your principal. Right now, she's still standing in the
man.
rain. So
I can't show.
we still have to big up our principal and our managers. They are sticking with the program. So
Right. And as you rightly say, it's a program, and we just started. So we're in a rebuilding phase, and that is how it goes. Sometimes you might win some and lose some, and the reality is that we need to do some more work. And we have a young team, and we're going to just continue chipping away.
all right, coach, all the best, and I expect for you to rebound at some point,
Yeah, man.
at least to save some pride. All the best, and
Yeah, man.
congratulations.
And it's always Ewarton High.
Yeah, man.
Always
Ewarton
Ewarton
is-
High. We're not giving up,
All right.
Go Ewarton.
Respect.
All right, cool.
All right.
So you heard the coach. Remember, I said that I was see them coming back to win, but he's still optimistic. And of course, good coach that is expected, and so on. All right. So let me go back to Bopi text. I read it, but I don't think I got exactly what it's saying right there. So let me just get back to it for a little while. All right. All right. So Bopi is saying that it doesn't matter what we are so helpful to each other in times like these. Look at the assist that Lions going to get. Nice. That is so true, Buki. Your prayer is going out. Continue prayer. All right. So Fitzroy, where Coach Francis there? Yeah, man. Coach Francis is around, but you don't know. Um, just one coach doing it. All right. So people, I just have one more clip to play, and I'll play one for the winning coach for you. You could see it in its entirety at the Sadiq Press show. So in a little while. But guess what? Let's There are a number of games on for tomorrow, and while the trip is being prepared and ready, we just want to take a look for the predictions for the games for tomorrow. All right. So again, we just have what we have now 8 minutes to the end of the show. And once we get through the predictions, then of course we can, you know, go through the show. All right. Hold on. Let me see if the chip is ready. 1 second. It should be. Hold on a second, people. Hold on a second, people. All right. So this clip is now ready, and we're gonna play the interview for the Enid Bennett coach. All right.
Coach, I know it's very early. It's really early in the season. And what's your expectation? What can we see from?
Sorry about
I
that.
must say to you, the little.
Let me restart that one. Oh, shucks. All right, people. Hold on a second. This one is not playing. Let me go again, people.
All right. So here.
So we're ready now.
All right. So here we have Coach Akina Morgan from Enid Bennett, the winning coach this afternoon. Coach, this is your second game. You lost the first and you bounced back to win 3-0. Tell me a little about your preparation and your performance today.
Right. First thing, give thanks for the victory. Especially coming from a game. Before that, we dominated the Margaret game and lost it in the 89 minutes. So just that was history. So we came forward today, prepare for this game. The preparation was good coming forward in this game. I'm still a little bit concerned because we are creating chances, but we are not clinical enough because we should have put away this game probably 8, 9, 10 nil. Honestly speaking, the score doesn't reflect the game as we outplay an outclass this team. But it's a victory. So going forward, we could build on that and going and play Dinthill, which is one of the top teams. So it's a good look.
I must say to you, the little I came and I got about 25 minutes of the game. It seems like Ewarton had little to offer, as you mentioned. But could you say, in terms of the results, are you satisfied the fact that you win, or you are looking for more goals?
To be honest, as a coach, always looking for more, but victory is good. And if you watch, we got a clean sheet, which is important, and 3 goals. So that is a big plus. So we could take that and go forward. It's a work in progress, so looking forward for the next game.
Coach, I know it's very early. It's really early in the season. And what's your expectation? What can we see from coming in the future from Enid Bennett?
All right, young team, very young. We're still in development stage. It's a 5-year program. Um, the first step is to try to get out the zone, and then anything is possible from there.
All right. Coach, congratulations again, and hope to see you in the future into the inter round, and all the best for the rest of the season.
Thanks, man. Lessons.
All right. Yeah, man. Bless yourself.
Respect.
All right.
All right, so you hear from Mr. Morgan there, the coach of Enid Bennett, and you listen to his story. He should have won that game by 8, 10 nil. That was a reflection, he says, of the true game, or the true reflection of that game. As I said, I've seen 25 plus minutes, and what I have seen, there is nothing to offer. Ewarton had nothing to offer. Ewarton could not contain Enid Bennett in that few minutes that I have seen. All right? So, people, let's just complete our show and let's just go through quickly the um, predictions for tomorrow's show. So tomorrow, Wednesday the 20th, William Nib versus Ochi Royals. Wow, that should be a very good game. That should be a very good game. William Nib at home, I'll give them a surprise 1-0 victory over Ochi Royals for tomorrow. Cedric Titus Discovery, somehow these games seems to be coming thick and fast. But Cedric Titus, I believe, should easily get by Discovery Bay by 6 goals to nil. Your Castle over Ferncourt. Your Castle, I believe, um, with the experience, Ferncourt not in for a little while. I don't know how they are looking, but I'm going for your Castle to win this game by 4 goals to 1. Petersfield. Big up yourself, Mr. Drummond, my brethren, coach of Petersfield. I hope you can come out victorious tomorrow. And of course, I'm going to give Petersfield a 1-0 victory over Nakalva tomorrow. Maybe 1, 2, 3, but I don't. Petersfield not scoring a lot of goals in my estimation, so I'll give them that edge to win Nakalva 1-0. Stets versus Newell. Only a blind man would bet against Stets in this game. So of course, I'll go to Stets to win this game 2-0. Monroe over Sydney Pagan. This is a challenge game. Sydney Pagan hold their own in a particular game, but this time around, people, just this time around, I'll give Monroe a 1-0 victory over Sydney Pagan. You notice what's happening? All the home teams that I have selected so far, all the games, I've selected the home teams to win. So BB Coke versus Magati. This time I'll go the other way around. I'll give Magati 2-1 victory over BB Coke. Surprise win? That's where I'm going. Lakovia over Roger Clark. Lakovia over Roger Clark. Yes, I'll say Roger Clark this time. I don't think they will overcome Lakovia. I'll give Lakovia a 2-0 victory over Roger Clark. St. Joseph, Mount St. Joseph over Mayday. No. Go to the away team. Mayday should take this one easily in my estimation. 3 goals to 0. Cross Keys over Manchester. Cross Keys over Manchester High, people. Manchester High should get by Cross Keys. But I think this game will be a challenge one. So I'll give Manchester a 3-1 victory over Cross Keys. Belair and Decartret. Belair and Decartret are two upcoming teams. And I think Belair will have too much to offer tomorrow at home to Decartret College. So Belair should take this one by 2 goals to 0. Hampstead Town and Lennon, they are neighbors. Hampstead Town and Lennon, people. I will have to take this one. And I think Lennon will get the better of Thompson Town. So I see Lennon winning this one by 3 goals to 1. 3 goals to 1. So Thompson Town will get a chance to score their first goal in this year's competition. Is that right? Coach Lenkiroy, yeah man, big up yourself. I know that you're looking for a victory, but that's just my humble prediction. Claude McKay versus Clarendon College. Oh my God. I see this Claude McKay team getting a swamp tomorrow. But somehow, I think I'm not sure how to put this one. Maybe, just maybe, that Clarendon College are not in the business of scoring many goals. They just want to control the game. But Claude McKay, I don't think they have enough to stop Claude McKay from scoring 6 goals tomorrow. So for Claude McKay, I'll giving them the advantage to score. Give Claude McKay a simple 8-0 victory. 8-0 to Clarendon College. Edwin Allen Kellits at Edwin Allen. Kellits, I don't think Kellits will have anything much to offer away from home. And so Edwin should easily brush aside the Skelet's team by 5 goals to 0. Big up yourself, Edwin. Big up yourself, every single one of you don't do. Tafari, the coach, you call him. The coach name again. I'm not gonna follow them and call it a name they don't have, but I leave it right there. So Edwin should brush aside Kellett's 5 goals to 0. Horace Clark versus Karan Hall. Karan Hall, no, I'll give Horace Clark a simple 2-1 win that are coming. Let's just look at the top goal scorers, people, in the Doncaster Cup. If you notice, I don't say anything about Manning Cup tonight because we are running out of time and we just want to focus tonight on Doncaster Cup. So the top goal scorers still Dustin Cohen with 9 goals, and that 9 goals come in one game. 3 hat-tricks he have scored against Poros. Kahim Dix from Clarendon College 5, Tajay Thomas from Edwin 4, Miller from Happy Grove 3, and Winter from Denby 3. We still it need to be updated because there are a number of other goal scorers, people, who have scored since and have scored 3 goals. They probably have scored before, so they might very well be. So hopefully tomorrow we can update this one. Just to look at the goal scorers in the Manning Cup, just for this one. Hayes Selassie provide Mr. Payne, Jawan Payne, with 4 goals. Matthew Spence of St. George's, Stephen Bull of Eltham has 4 as well. So Adrian Reed from St. George's, and I think Adrian Reed should have more. He had scored 2 today and one, or well, maybe 3 goals. So he had scored today and 2 today and 1 last week. All right. Brian Bucket from George's also have 3. All right. So remember now, you could do your own research, but based on my information, this is where and that's what we have for you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for staying with us. I see people still coming in. Still coming in. Tajay McLean, blessings. Bless up yourself, Tajay McLean. What's going on out there in Colorado? Yeah, man. Bless up yourself, my boss. The man in the cool, far out there. What you say? CC has scored about 10. Come on. I said my prediction, CC will win or beat Claude McKay by 8 goals to 0. It seems like you are saying 10-0. Well, let's see. I think Lenny Hyde has a sort of playing style that it doesn't matter over scoring these high scoring goals. Right? Yes, Mr. Burke, I remember. Rex, you tell me say Glenmere would drop 15, but they add 1 to it. Yes, we had it. We had that discussion last night. You're so right, Sir Burke. So, people, as I'm saying, my prediction really is CC 8. Not 10 as what Ramon is saying. That's Ramon's prediction. All right, people, so that's it for me. If there's anything that you want us to touch on. Oh, Champions League played today. Champions League, I think City winner made a winning start. Newcastle drew. Barcelona, I think, dropped 5-0. PSG was 2-0 winner over Dortmund, I believe, yes. And some other games that were played, Milan and Newcastle, I said they drew 0-0. Milan was wasteful based on some clippings I saw earlier. But guess what? We can't have everything tonight. So remember, people, tune in tomorrow night, Wednesday night, where we have educational content. But we will have immediately, or better yet, maybe we have a show prior to education night. So people, if you want to see our preview and review show for tomorrow, you'll have to join us at 7:30 p.m. So 7:30 p.m. tomorrow night for our review, preview, and prediction show. Tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. All right? I am unable to do any matches tomorrow. I have a long day for work, and so I'll try my very best to get a few interviews from, our free what you call them again? free agents. No, not free agents. You know, the people who video for free, man. I can't remember. I'm not so much into this thing, but I'll try and get some interviews for the games, especially the Edinburgh and Kellett's game. I would love to get the coach's view of the games at the end of it. So, Ramoy, can I depend on you, Mr. Dallas, to provide us for us? Interview the coaches, interview Taffy and Mr. What's his name again from Kellett's. Please and thanks, sir. I'm looking out for that. People, remember the Side Quest channel. And I want to close on this. Thank you very much for the support. Thank you for your subscription, your likes, and of course, sharing the content. I must say to you right now, we are above 1,000 subscribers. And the last week, the last 8 days, was it 8? Maybe the last 6 or 7 days, I've seen a whole lot of subscription. The most I've ever seen in such a period. Over 80 subscriptions. I thank you very much, and I know what this channel has been doing for you, and I know what you're doing for the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, have yourself a very good night. All right, this is where we leave your people, because this is the Saudi Press Show, and again, tune in tomorrow night, 7:30 for the event, for the prediction show and review, but at 8:30, educational content. And I said to you, hopefully, all being well, we'll have Reverend Luke Shaw from the Lindsay Baptist Church to grace us. Have a good night.